Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here, Welfare here for the AM 1498 by V channel here. Here we are, the first weekend of November. It's a Sunday. Hope everybody turned their clocks back an hour. If not, you probably discovered today you were real early or anything like church or meeting anyone for a football game or anything. I hope y'all do remember. Yeah, showing off here with something not that CD player. Most everything you're probably seeing here is just got recently. And check this out. Finally, 45. Finally found some great 45s. Yay! Yeah, a little mixture here of a bunch of don't even have, and some I'm trying to update some copies of some 45s that got either worn out a little bit, damaged, or whatever the case. I showed those up in. I don't think I'll make part 2 of this latest finds. Devoted on these latest 45 finds I found. Alright, without further ado, we'll start this first part here with the latest LPs I found and CDs. We'll start out a couple of things I did find my girlfriend, as usual. Well, I find some things for her, if all possible for her. Found her this cassette of Country Gold Vol 4, which has Juice Newton, John Conley, Jack Green, Gene Watson, T. Ernie Ford, Conway Twitty, Resto Gale, and Sonny James. And if I left anyone else left out, you can see it from here. And she's a big Reba McEntire fan, and I am too of her. This is what I found for her called The Best of Reba McEntire. This is the best of CD from her stuff she did, which was on the old Mercury label back in the late 70s and early 80s. And also found those for her Mark Will's Greatest Hits. Alright, got me a copy of that, those 2 copies myself. Found a couple for her. Alright, let me clear up. Let me do a few other things too. Got me some of my slim cases here. Use these in case I find any CD cases like mine got damaged or used as a temporary use. I find better CD holder, CD jewel cases like that. And also find to use those from any Christmas CDs I do find. I like to put them in a slim case. Use the other jewel cases for these other things over there. Show you the example. I'll show you the CDs here in a minute. Right now, let's get to the latest LP finds. I know I got a stereo copy of this. I wasn't too sure I gave myself another copy of this, but glad I did got this one here. This is a mono version of the 11 Spoonfuls Everything Playing. Now, one copy I got in some of my collections in the stereo. Never seen a mono copy before. Now I do. Now this next one here I never seen before. Called Hank Williams Jr. Singing My Songs, singing Johnny Cash songs. It's called Singing My Songs, and in parentheses Johnny Cash. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, no, it's not his original signal. It's not autographed. It's the way the copies of the album was made. Got this thing here in the shrink wrap. Otherwise, the name will be jumbled up. Here's a copy I've been looking for a good while. Jimmy Gill and the Fireballs, a Sugar Shack album. I saw a copy of this one time before, album cover of it before, but didn't have the record in it. Now I finally found a copy. Yeah, the last time this was about over 20 years ago when I saw the album cover. There's no record in it. Now I've got the album end cover. Found one copy that is. And I also found this too, called Folk Songs Made Famous by the Weavers. This here includes the classic Goodnight Irene. Their version of Weem Away, also known as The Lion Sleeps Tonight. And many others on there. And I believe this is a later pressing of it. You wonder how I know the layer pressing. I'll show you real quick. This could be a layer pressing because or this could be original. I have looked more info on this one to see. It looks like a smaller number there. Could be like something like making the 50s. And the, the alley raised group with the, like I'm supposed to stop, pick up, move up and that. I'm trying to say, we're way back and forth. So I may look and see this one's a original, like a early 60s reissue or original, or originally from the 50s later reissued. I have to look that one up. Let's look at the Hombres with Let It All Hang Out. I also found the best of Arthur Prysock #2. Another greatest hits. I know I got his first best one. This is the second one here I got. Found that yesterday for $1. Also, I think this one here, you gotta look and see what kind of shape my other one's in. This is the Happening's first album, and found yesterday would have See You September in there, plus Go Away Little Girl. I also found yesterday Johnny Paycheck, Armed and Crazy. Then we have to hit the IRS on here, and let's have a little. It has a Mean IRS, Outlaw's Prayer, Friend, Lover, and Wife on here. I had to look and see real close because like the white praying at the song titles. Sometimes it's hard to read in the background. I also found don't forget the first one, but this is called The Best of Gene Watson Volume 2. When he gave us something like Paper Rosie, 14 Karat Mine. This is one he did from 1981 by Capitol Records. And this one here, I'm surprised I don't have in my LP collection. This was my Sonny James. Called My Love, Don't Keep Me Hanging On. It has his two big hits on there, and him doing Ramblin' Rose. One example there. I'm starting to find more of this guy's CDs here. I mean, not CD, albums here, LPs. There's a Mickey Gilley with Gilly Smoking with the big hit, Don't the Girls Get Prettier at Closing Time. With how many shots of vodka he had for the evening. Alright, here's one I don't have in my collection of this guy. Got a few of his 45s, but none of his albums. This is Bobby Borchers. This is his first album. And I'm going to dig it out right at the moment because try to save a little time here. Has him had several hits on here, several big hits on here, including his version of the well, I'm trying to focus here. His version of the Jackie Wilson classic Whispers is on here. And that was with his top 10 hit Cheap Perfume and Candlelight. And there's a promo album. Here's a stamper on there, says promo. And in the record, on the record label itself, it says a promo. Now here's the entertainment we lost. What's it this year? Pete Seeger. This is called Folk Music Live at the Village Gate. I also got Gus Hardin. Called Wall of Tears. Oh, this one has the duet hit she had with Earl Thomas Conley called All Tangled Up in Love. Yeah, All Tangled Up in Love. And the minor follow-up, My Mind Is on You. I think this is the first album I found by her. This one here is another one I didn't have by Sandy Nelson right here called Country Style. Him doing country tunes. This is a Sounds of Our Time series album. This right here, I got the original, I don't know, original 74 release of this one here. But this one here is a layer pressing of it. Bob Wills and his Playboys for the Last Time. That was recorded between December 3rd and 4th, 1973. And about a very large tribute to Dinah Washington. It says Dinah Washington, all a memorial tribute, having like people like Lena Horne, Gloria Lynn, Ray Charles, Pearl Bailey, Cab Calloway, Margie Henderson, and Sarah Vaughan singing her songs that she was well famous for. Now this next one here too, found the first time here also. I have my collection. Trini Lopez, the Rhythm and Blues album. This one here, don't have. Got a good deal for $5. Jimmy Wakely's Slipping Around on the Dot label. Had some of these big hits. I know he did some with a duet with Margaret Whitney, I believe. Why do I believe? Like Slipping Around. I think some of this has some hits by himself here. And never seen this one here before about Dottie West on the Nashville label here. It's got I Fall to Pieces. Here's a picture of her. Her doing that. She also singing Angel on Paper. I Should Start Running. Wham of Evil Hearts. I'll do like just a little quick, and it says and others. There's another one. Add my collection to because this one of my artists is a little hard to find. Spanky's Greatest Hits. Got this on CD. I found this on original album first, and this is I don't know if I check my other ones when I do get things straight on my regular collection. Cause this one here has like a well, I don't know what digging out. It has like a on the greatest hits on the label. It had like a I don't know if it was a tribute to somebody on there, a member of the group on there. I don't think my other pressing don't have that something on there. I'm going to have to double check on that. And here's another entertainer we lost this year. This is the late Polly Bergen, called Bergen Sings Morgan. And also here we got Joe Houston doing Limbo. Along with a jazz recital featuring the Spanish guitar Charlie Bird on the Void label I've never seen before. Here's a great various artist album here too called WTID All American Classics. The 15 track of some of the what we're trying to say here, some of the biggest country classics came out from the mid-late 60s. A few early ones too. Here's what's on there. Now here's a good rarity here. This is Gary Glitter with Glitter. This is the only album he ever had charted in the U.S. It might have shown it in the top 200. I think it only ran like number 186 on the charts. It was a little hard to find. Also got Brother Jack McDuff, A Change's Gonna Come. And also Roland Kirk recorded live, Here Comes the Whistle Man. I found this today, Benny Goodman's Greatest Hits. This is a 70s, like a 70s repressing of it. It says electronically rechanneled for stereo. And a great buy I found today also. I found them now that and this one here at the at Goodwill store today for 50 cents. It's a 5 record box set of Marty Robbins called Marty. somewhere around 1972, I believe it said on the label itself. We're not going to dig out right now. Alright, folks. I said I'm going to make a part 2 of this. Change that to part 3. I'm going to make this here, some of the CDs here for part 2, and that here too. I hear something rattling going on in there. See what my cats are up to, and I'll do the parts 2 and 3 here of this Latest Finds here in a minute, a little bit. Will Ferry here for the AM 49 WB channel. Over and out.